Did you know that some of the most popular landscape plants, while visually appealing, can actually be invasive or harmful to the surrounding environment? In our Plant This, Not That series, we'll dive into these plants and explain why choosing safer, native alternatives is essential for a healthy garden. Even plants that have been staples in landscape design for years, like burning bush, barberry, ornamental grasses, and butterfly bush, can pose environmental risks. So if you're ready to make positive plant choices that enhance your garden and support the environment, stay tuned. Hi, this is Amy from Gardening Know-How, and today we'll explore how to make eco-friendly choices in your garden. Before we begin, note that some plants on my list may be invasive in certain regions, but not in others due to differences in climate, soil, and ecosystems. A plant that spreads rapidly in one area can outcompete native species, while in another it may struggle to grow. You might recognize these, burning bush and barberry, two landscape classics that have become go-to choices for their vibrant color. But did you know that they come with some serious downsides? These shrubs are actually highly invasive. They can easily spread beyond your garden, crowding out native species and disrupting local ecosystems. And it gets worse. Japanese barberry, in particular, is linked to a public health issue. Studies have shown that areas with heavy barberry growth have a higher incidence of Lyme disease carrying ticks. In fact, the more barberry, the higher the risk. So with all of that in mind, let's explore 5 alternatives that offer stunning blooms, spectacular fall color, and require minimal maintenance. First is the Virginia Sweetspire, which boasts beautiful white, fragrant flowers beginning late spring, lush green foliage in summer, and vibrant red, orange, and gold hues in the fall, creating year-round interest. Plus, it also provides cover for animals and nectar for pollinators. When you think of landscape plants, blueberries probably aren't the first thing that comes to mind. However, the Lowbush Blueberry brings more than just delicious fruit. In spring, it produces lovely white flowers and delivers even more vibrant fall color than the burning bush, making it a perfect choice for your garden. The Oakleaf Hydrangea offers visual interest throughout the seasons. Its striking large white flower clusters bloom from spring to summer, while the plant's distinctive oak-like leaves add texture and color to the landscape, turning vibrant shades of red and orange in autumn. With its adaptability to various soil conditions and ability to thrive in both sun and shade, the Oakleaf Hydrangea is a versatile and attractive choice for any garden. While the burning bush is known for its bright fall foliage, the red Twig Dogwood offers striking red stems that stand out beautifully against the winter landscape, providing visual interest even after the leaves have fallen. This native plant not only enhances your garden with its dramatic color, but also supports local wildlife, attracting birds and beneficial insects. The Arrowwood Viburnum is another versatile shrub with multi-season appeal. It showcases attractive white flower clusters in spring, followed by striking blue-black berries in late summer, providing visual interest throughout the growing season. In fall, its foliage transforms into stunning shades of yellow and red. This low-maintenance shrub is tolerant of various soil types and can be easily incorporated into hedgerows or borders. The butterfly bush has long been a popular choice for attracting bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds, thanks to its wide availability and appeal. However, it's far from the best choice for supporting our native butterflies. While it provides nectar for adult insects, it doesn't offer food for larvae. Additionally, it produces an abundance of seeds that spread into natural areas, displacing native species and creating dense thickets. Fortunately, there are many alternatives that offer a similar look and feel without the invasive potential. First and foremost, native milkweeds are the best choice, as they provide nectar for a variety of insects and serve as host plants for the monarch butterfly. Common milkweed, swamp milkweed, and butterfly weed can all be intermixed to create a delightful butterfly buffet. Asters are another popular choice, especially for late summer and fall gardens, as they bring vibrant blooms that create a stunning backdrop for other plants. They thrive in a variety of soil conditions and contribute to biodiversity while showcasing a beautiful display of flowers that attract beneficial wildlife. One of our favorites, Alma Potchki, is a landscape must-have and a magnet for wildlife. Summersweet, also known by its botanical name of clethra, is remarkably free of both disease and insect problems, and it has a high salt spray tolerance, making an excellent addition to coastal gardens. Its berries and flowers attract birds, bees, butterflies, and hummingbirds. If you're looking to recreate the beautiful upright blooms in purple or blue hues, then Baptisia, commonly known as false indigo, is an excellent native landscape alternative. These eye-catching blooms in vibrant colors not only provide a stunning aesthetic, but also attract local pollinators. One of the best aspects of false indigo is its ability to thrive in poor, dry soils, thanks to its deep root system that helps improve soil and stability. For those looking to add an upright appearance to the landscape, steer clear of popular plants such as Chinese silvergrass and bamboo. Both of these plants are known for their invasive tendencies, as they can quickly spread and take over garden spaces, displacing many native species. Fortunately, there are several excellent native grasses that can serve as substitutes, including native switchgrass. This clump-forming grass produces light, airy flowers that develop into attractive, delicate seed heads. Some varieties are infused with shades of red or purple. Switchgrass also provides cover and nesting material for many songbirds and game birds. Additionally, it serves as a host plant for banded skipper butterflies, and its seeds are an important food source for various birds and wildlife. Pink Muhly grass is another native plant that offers stunning visual appeal with its airy, pink-tinted plumes that sway gracefully in the wind. Unlike silvergrass, which can be invasive, pink Muhly grass thrives in a variety of soil types and is well adapted to drought conditions. It adds a beautiful pop of color to landscapes while supporting local wildlife by providing habitat for pollinators and other beneficial creatures. One of the most problematic invasive plants is lily of the valley. Its delicate white bell-shaped flowers in spring are often associated with good fortune. However, don't let this innocent appearance fool you. It can spread aggressively through underground rhizomes, making it a significant challenge for gardeners. Once established, it can quickly form large colonies, often at the expense of native plants or by overtaking your landscape beds. If delicate white flowers are still on your radar, consider Buncherry, a member of the dogwood family, as an excellent landscape alternative to lily of the valley. This low-growing, spreading perennial produces beautiful white flowers and vibrant red berries. Buncherry thrives in shaded areas, making it ideal for woodland gardens, and its unique foliage provides year-round interest. Additionally, it supports local wildlife by attracting pollinators and providing food for birds. The underused and underrated foamflower, also known as tiarella, is another excellent native alternative. Foamflowers exhibit a more controlled growth habit and produce beautiful, delicate, whiter pink flowers in spring. Their lush foliage adds texture to shaded areas, and the blooms are often enjoyed by beneficial pollinators. Foamflower thrives in conditions similar to those preferred by lily of the valley, favoring moist, well-drained soil and partial to full shade. When considering ground covers for your landscape, it's best to avoid both periwinkle and bugleweed due to their invasive nature. These plants can spread rapidly beyond their intended areas, making them poor choices for gardens. Controlling their growth can also be quite challenging, often requiring significant effort and resources to keep them in check. Unlike the previously mentioned aggressive species, wild Canadian ginger spreads slowly and gently, making it a more manageable option. Its heart-shaped leaves create a lush green carpet, thriving in shady, moist areas. Additionally, this native plant produces unique cup-shaped flowers that attract pollinators while remaining low to the ground, allowing other plants to flourish. Another excellent alternative that offers the added benefit of beautiful blooms is Woodland Phlox, also known as wild sweet William. This spreading native wildflower forms mats of foliage with a controlled growth habit. It features clusters of fragrant star-shaped flowers during spring, adding vibrant color to shaded areas. Our last ground cover alternative may be one you've never heard of, Bearberry. This hardy, low-growing evergreen features attractive leathery leaves and lovely pinkish white flowers in spring, followed by bright red berries that enhance the landscape and attract wildlife. Bearberry thrives in various soil types and conditions, particularly in sandy or rocky areas. Often used for landscape edges and borders, Mondo Grass is popular. However, it is not a sustainable choice because it can become invasive, spreading rapidly through underground rhizomes. Birds and other animals that eat its non-toxic fruits disperse them to natural areas where they quickly crowd out native species. A fantastic substitute with similar grass-like foliage is blue-eyed grass. It features charming blue-purple flowers that bloom in spring, attracting pollinators like bees and butterflies, while its foliage provides cover for small mammals. Plant it in groups in the foreground of the garden for a show that is unexpected as it is long-lasting. Another underutilized native perennial is Turtlehead. Its charming tubular flowers ranging from white to pink add visual interest to gardens in late summer and early autumn when the landscape craves color. This plant thrives in moist conditions, also provides nectar for native bees and butterflies, and birds use its dried stems for nesting. So if you're ready to create a beautiful, sustainable garden, head over to our online shop and discover the perfect native plants for your space. Whether you're looking for vibrant flowers or unique perennials, we've got you covered. Each plant has been expertly selected to thrive in your landscape and attract beneficial wildlife. Visit shop.gardeningknowhow.com to get started. Thank you for joining us for this episode of Plant This, Not That. We hope you found inspiration in discovering eco-friendly plant alternatives for your landscape. Remember, every small change makes a big difference. Please let us know in the comments below where you are gardening from and share any suggestions for plants to include in part 2 of Plant This, Not That. Until next time, happy gardening.